Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And right now we are offering free readings. So if you're interested in a free reading, go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Remember, if you are a subscriber, you do get priority in these free readings. Hello, Judy. Hi, Haley. I am good. How about yourself? All right, Judy, we're going to do your general reading. Not a problem there, my friend. All righty. Let's go for it. Thank you, Haley, for the rose and for liking the live. I appreciate that. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? This is for our friend Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? What does Judy need to know? Spirit, what does Judy need to know? What's going on? Hey, Jen. Judy, this is going to be your last shuffle right here, and then we're going to cut the deck. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is a calling card. This is a card of fate. This is a card of leveling up. You have Archangel Gabriel here, who is the archangel who is in charge of the pearly gates of heaven to see who qualifies for heaven and who does not. But you can see this angel is rounding up or calling up all of these past loved ones into the spiritual realm. You have everything that you need. Everything you need to start whatever it is that you want to start, get with your abundance, get with your confidence. But this is the Magician. The Magician is the card of the manifester. This is the card of saying you have all the tools of tarot at your disposal, the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, this growth of abundance. You have consistent access to success, power, innocence, and protection. She is manifesting as above. You see her at Magician's wand. As above, so below. So this is very much like I'm asking the universe for what I want, and you're going to be receiving it. Like, she is a earth sign. She's Capricorn traditionally, but she can be Virgo or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This is somebody who is very stable, who is very confident, who is very financially well off. This is something that's going to end up being very, very good and very lucrative for you. This might even indicate something happening in Virgo season or in Capricorn season, because remember, traditionally she is Capricorn, but she can represent any of the earth signs. Virgo is like tomorrow or the next day. We're going into Virgo season. We're ending Leo season. Sorry, my Leos. And we're going into Virgo season. But I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here, Judy, and always supporting the page. I really appreciate it. Paula, thank you, Paula. We got our first donation in. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation, just like Paula did. And Paula, what type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? All right, we're just waiting for Paula to let us know that she's in the room and what type of reading we're doing. There she is. So I wanted to see how Halloween night will go for me. I'm excited. Don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much. I think that's good. You can tell me that after we do the reading, and Paula's going to get a 5-minute reading. So we got 5 minutes on your timer, darling. Your timestamp is 5 minutes. So let's see what's going on. Paula, don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more. Stop. Let me see just what's going on. Let me see. Just taking some cleansing breaths for anyone who's new here. Safa, thank you so much. I got you, my love. You are going to be after Paula. Thank you, Safa. All right, Paula, this is for you. Again, 5 minutes is your timestamp because we do record on, can't say it, but this is where we record. But this is for Paula. Spirit, what does Paula need to know about Halloween night? Spirit, what does Paula need to know about Halloween night? Ooh, Spirit, what does Paula need to know about Halloween night? So I definitely feel that excitement. I know you said you were excited, but I do feel the excitement. I feel like I have something I'm looking forward to. I feel like I have all my favorite people here, with minimal people I dislike. I feel like the group that comes to this Halloween party is going to be just like the people I hang out with, all like, or I missed, or I haven't seen in a minute. Like, it just feels like camaraderie. It feels good, and I don't see anyone there that I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this person showed up. Yes, my friend Ellie and I are dressing up as Barbie princesses. Yay! Let's see what the cards have to say. Now, I know you said you were going to the club because we're all fam in the club, but let's see what the cards have to say about Halloween night. Our outfits are so cute and corset style. Oh, I love it. Mystic Intuitive, thank you so much for the follow. I really like this 8 of Wands. There could be like things that come out of nowhere, surprises that happen, like events that you're like, oh my god, did you just see that? That was crazy. Like, it just feels like there's gonna be mischief, which it's Halloween, so there should be a little bit of mischief. There could be like a connection to spirit as well, but something's coming out of the blue. Something unexpected is going to be happening on Halloween. Let's see what else the cards are going to say. Very interesting cards. Very interesting cards. Okay. So listen, you're going to have a bad hangover. You're going to have a bad hangover. Even if you don't drink very much and you have a couple drinks, you may have a bad hangover, which is the 4 of Swords here. That's how I'm reading it. But this night is going to go unexpectedly. This night is going to go unexpectedly. To me, I feel like don't really want to overstay at the club. I don't know if I don't remember if you said you're going after the party to do an after party at the club or if it's there. But we have the Tower. We have more than usual. I usually show, but cute. We have the Tower. We have the Devil. We have the Ten of Swords. So I'm a little concerned. I should have had that started. Sorry. You got some time for free. I'm a little concerned. Now the Devil could just be like, it's Halloween. You know, the night before is Devil's night. We don't usually stay too long. Yes, going after, but pre-gaming at the party. So just be very, very careful about how much you intake, because the Tower being here it is concerning. It gives me quite a concern. But the Devil is like, when I think about the Devil, it makes me feel like it's just other people, like just like at the club. I don't think it's going to be at the house party though, because at the house party it feels good to me. But we'll see what some clarifiers are. You're not getting very good cards, Paula. I'm so sorry. The Page of Pentacles is a good card, but it's like, I'm going to get back on my feet. But then the Four of Cups is like, but I'm over it. You can see in the recording, you can see the words over it on the iPhone, not so much. And then you got my least favorite of all the court cards. So there's going to be some drama. There's going to be some things that make you feel like you have to babysit people. There's going to be like, I feel down and out. I feel like, I don't know. I would just be really cautious about going to the club afterwards. I don't know if I want to. I mean, if you do it, go for it, you know, but you are going to get a hangover. I see it here. And the Empress is here as well. And I feel with the Empress, I feel like instead of feeling super duper confident, I feel like, what did I do? Like, that's what I feel from it. So I would really caution you on drinking too much. I'd really caution you on, like, if anyone's fucking with you at the club, anyone's watching you, anyone's like dancing up on you, I would definitely like let bouncers know if you feel uncomfortable of confronting them. Just make sure that you're safe. Okay. We usually are the ones to babysit because we don't drink too much. Yeah, some of my other friends drink more, so just be very cautious. Okay. My thing is like, I'm a little nervous for you to get like something slipped into something, I don't know how much I can say on TikTok, but I don't want somebody to slip something into your drink. Okay. I'm very cautious about this. I'm very nervous about it. So at the club, honestly, I would just get water. You can tell people, oh, it's vodka. I got a vodka soda, whatever. It doesn't matter. You can lie if you want. You don't have to lie if you don't want to. But like, I just have this nervousness of like something's going to be like slipped into your drink there. So be cautious. You got death though. Unseen enemies and unknown circumstances, but the sun always comes through it. Remember, that's the moon. We all watch out for each other. Oh no, plus Ellie and I always stay together and leave together, which is great. Of the place we go, it's really safe, and the bouncers are. I mean, crime happens everywhere. It can be as safe as you want, and it takes one bad character to come in with things they shouldn't have and hurt other people. So even if you think this club is safe, I don't see that in the cards. Okay. It's so easy. What I want you to do, Paula, after this is I want you to go on to TikTok, which you already are, but like look up how easy is it to slip something into somebody's drink. It has happened to my other friends though in the past, right? So it's just super easy. Like you're not even paying attention. You're holding your drinks because everyone's like, hold your drink, and you're like, oh, something's over here, and boom, somebody did put a pill in there or whatever. Other people are like hugging, and they're like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. Boom, it's in. It's so quick and it's undetectable. That's why the people get away with it. So just stay very cautious, especially with masks, or face makeup, because I don't think they're going to allow masks in here. I would just be very cautious. Keep each other's back. Make sure you guys are, really with each other all the time. But honestly, what I want you guys to get is those scrunchies that turn into like a cap for your drink. So it's like a scrunchie, and then you take it and then you put it over your drink, and now your drink is covered, but it has like a hole for the straw. So nobody can get it, even if you have your hand here and you're, oh, hey, so-and-so, I haven't seen you in forever. Like they can't do anything. So that's what I would recommend you getting, because the cards to me, they make me very nervous. They make me very, very nervous. And I got to give you what I get, right? Yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be inaccurate on this one. I would love to be inaccurate. I don't want you getting pilled or, hurt. Adrian, thank you so much. You're going to be after Safa. So I would be very cautious though. And even if you feel safe in an area, it still does not mean crime won't happen. Crime happens everywhere. There is no safe location. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad I got a read on this. Me too. Yes, Miss K, the list is still open. Thank you for asking, my love. Yeah. So just be very, very, very careful, Paula. My heart goes out to you. I would just as a gift, guys, look what I got. Aren't they so cool? I wouldn't make it a big deal or anything, but I would absolutely use them that night. I would. Because those cards coming out that intense, those intense cards coming out, girl, and something out of the blue, out of nowhere, and all of those cards happening. So this is not something you'd ever expect. This is literally out of the blue, out of nowhere. So of course you wouldn't expect it, right? It's a $15 donation. You can go to here. You're going to click my picture twice. So you're going to click my picture here. Then you're going to click my picture again when it pops up here. Okay. The link, I can't say too much, but you click on that one, and then you can select any of these to send in your $15 donation. All right. Paula's like, yep. All right. Stay safe, but have a lot of fun. Don't let this ruin your fun. Just stay safe, stay vigilant, stay cautious, but have fun. Going to make sure my friends are aware too, because they are more wild. Right. Absolutely. Make sure. And you'll know, even if you didn't drink a lot, my best girlfriend got that happened to her. And I was with her the whole time. And her and I are exactly what you're describing, attached at the hip. We go together, we leave together, we hang out the entire time. I went up to do karaoke. Okay. She's at the table. I'm at the karaoke spot. Janelle, thank you so much. I got you. You're going to be after Adrian. And, she took her drink. It was a Long Island, and she drank it. And we're like, okay, we're going to go to this next spot. She's like, okay, let's go. I was like, was the last time you drank? You were already drunk. She's like, I'm fine. And then we left, and we know who did it. I know exactly who did it. I'm not going to accuse this person on the internet, but we know who did it. But we went to the next spot, and I had to go stop somewhere really quickly. I was like, let me just drive past this place really quickly so I know what it is. So I have my job interview tomorrow. And she starts freaking the fuck out. This is so out of character. This is so wild for her. She's like throwing her feet up in my passenger seat, like kicking my door. I'm like, stop. What are you doing? She's like, take me to the bar. And I was like, we're gonna go. But I just want to check. It's right here. Like, she's freaking out. She's never done this ever since, or ever, like, before or ever since. But come to find out, like, the next day, she didn't remember anything that happened. And her arm started, like, doing this, like, crazy, like, move by itself. Like, and she realized that is a symptom of withdrawal from things. You know, I can't say it, but it starts with an R and ends with an E, you know. And you can find it on the roof. There you go. But yeah, so just be very cautious. Be very cautious. Ava, I'm not sure I got you. I have Safa, Adrian, and Janelle right now. Let me do a refresh just to make sure it went through. But be careful. Oh, perfect. I got you then. I got you. All right. We are going to move on, but just be very safe, Paula. Okay. It takes one asshole to fuck up everything. Janelle paying for me. Wonderful. Miss K, I got you as well. Thank you, Miss K. All right. So, Safa, my love, what type of reading are we doing? Will do. Thank you. You're very welcome, my love. Cheers to you. The house party seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, though. So, I would definitely be really excited about that. Miss K, I got you, my love. You're going to be after Janelle. Or Ava. I should slash it, Ava. Okay. All right, there she is. Oh, sent a comment. Perfection, darling. Let me do this. I'm moving out in 5 months with roommates. Just want to look into that, as well as a job I like and stuff. You're so funny. All right, let's go for it. This is for Safa. Spirit. No, not Spirit, but Safa. Your timestamp is 18. 18. All right, this is for Safa. Spirit, what does Safa need to know about moving out and the next steps? Spirit, what does Safa need to know about moving out and the next steps? Spirit, what does Safa need to know about moving out and the next steps? Let's see what's going on. Ooh, I feel so nervous I could vomit. That's immediately the feeling I have. It's like, oh, things are nervous. Like, I don't know who these roommates necessarily are, or who they are, like, behind closed doors, which you will find out. It also feels like there's a possibility of getting catty with each other, which is unfortunate. I don't like that, but sometimes it happens, right? So I would just do your best to, like, not feed into the cattiness, and it could put you on the outs, because if people are catty, they want other people to be catty with them so that they don't feel like the odd person out. And also, it's a whole, like, insecurity thing type of thing, or just judgment too. Judgment comes through with that. I feel like it's better to have these 5 roommates, because the bills are going to be cheaper. It's going to be more manageable. I don't see this being lived for long, though. I see a core of 3 roommates and you staying together, but 2 other roommates might end up leaving, or you know, quitting the lease, subleasing, or just leaving in general. Okay, so just don't worry about too much. But I feel like 2 people are going to vacate before the lease is up. I think you said it was 5 people in there. Oh, in 5 months with roommates. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I misread that. That would make sense why I only see 3. That would Make total sense why I would see 3 then. I was like, I don't see a total of 5. I see 3. That is hilarious. But I do see like this working out with the 3 of you. Like I said, like the 3 of you are going to continue. Do you see me getting a job that I'll be able to afford it? Currently, I'm a nanny, so it pays so well, and I'm confident in getting a position in LA, but I don't know sometimes. Well, it's just nerves. It's just nerves. I didn't mean to do that. I had already shuffled the deck. Fuck. So this was the bottom card. So we are going to talk about this card. The bottom card here was the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a new beginning. You need to trust yourself, trust your intuition. Adrian, thank you for the gummy bear. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Make sure that everything is going exactly how you are wanting it. You're not worried about too many things. Like this is just kind of go with the flow energy as well. Yes, you're going to be fine, girl. You going to be fine. Your thoughts is the only thing that's holding you back. That's it. Your emotions, your thoughts, that's what's holding you back. But you're going to commit yourself here. Oh my goodness, I got a wheeze. I don't know if you guys heard that wheeze. Lord. We have the 2 of Wands, which is overthinking, but also having all the opportunities you need right here, right in the phone. That's a phone, right? I'm so sorry, you guys. This incense is making me wheeze today. Wow. I might have to go get my inhaler. But you're going to commit yourself to it. Don't overthink it. You're going to have confidence. Remember, you got Salem. Salem's a lucky cat. Adrian, thank you for the tiny and the heart me. But this is something that's going to end up bringing luck to you, okay? I know I'm just so worried since if I get acting gigs, I'll have to quit my nanny job if they can't give me the time off. And I don't know, just lots of overthinking right now. Yeah, I can see the overthinking, but girl, you got the victory card. You got the victory card. Okay. You're walking into your victory. You will have to eventually quit your nanny job if this is what you want to do, if this is what you want to pursue. I mean, that's just a matter of time. That's going to help you get where you need to be. And I'm sure LA parents know, like, a lot of people are pursuing acting because a lot of people go there for acting. So I wouldn't be shocked if they were like, okay, no, I get it. So I would also be forthcoming and be like, yeah, I still am trying to get auditions. I'm trying to go out and do that. So this is strange enough, but like I'm seeing La La Land in my head, but specifically where Emma, or what's her last name? Emma Stone works. She works as a barista. I think she was an on-set barista. But I'm seeing more of that type of job for you than the nannying job. I'm not saying that you're not going to get a nannying gig. You could absolutely get that, but that's more what I'm seeing is something like that. Like, but even then it's a little not flexible too, but we'll see. You might end up having 2 jobs, so that you can get it. But I feel like things are going to work out. I do. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just go with the flow. Commit yourself to what it is that you want to do. Don't overthink it. You just have to be confident. You got luck on your side and you got victory right here, darling. You are good. You are good. You're good. You're good. Remember, wands are passion, desire, motivation. You got nothing but wands, girl. You got 1 cup on the bottom and you got the 8 of swords as well. So you're fine. I love you, Sama, so much. Thank you. You're welcome. And I know it's scary. That's the thing, is that's what anxiety is about. It's trying to predict the future before the future happens. Let the future show what's going to happen. I just hope I can afford it and more. You will. You got victory. Don't worry about it. Safa, I want you to start saying, I'm going to be able to afford it. I can afford the life of my dreams. I can do that. You have 5 months, right, to get that manifestation going. I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. I got this. I understand how money works. If money wants my company, I can afford anything and everything. Like, I can do it. So get that functioning brain to tell you, like, you can do it, and watch it transpire. You got 5 months. This is plenty of time for you to do everyday manifestations of, I'm abundant. I know abundance is out there waiting for me because abundance is meant to be for me. You're so right. New information added to the journal. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. All right. I love you. Thank you so much, Safa. We're moving on to Adrian. After Adrian is Ava. After Ava is Miss K. After Miss K, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link is available. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. To submit your donation. All right, Adrian, we're going to do your reading here. We got general reading, 6 minutes on the timer. And Safa, you did end up getting 6 minutes. I just didn't put it on there. But we got 6 minutes for Adrian. Adrian, your timestamp is 26 minutes. And so I'm just going to do some cleansing breaths real quick. Just taking some cleansing breaths here. All right, Spirit. This is for our friend Adrian. Adrian. Spirit, what does Adrian need to know? What's the message for Adrian? Spirit, what is the message for Adrian? Spirit, what is the message for Adrian? What's going on here? Very interesting. I immediately heard stay calm and carry on. I don't know if that is something that you relate with, if that's a saying you like to have, or I know it's a very British saying, but it's just like keep calm and carry on. I'm also, strangely enough, and this could be because I'm wheezing, so you can take this with a grain of salt, but I am feeling like pressure here in my rib. It's like right below. It's like upper ribs, but like right at the breast line. But it does feel like pain and pressure. So just be careful about any upper body injuries you may have or have had or will have. Girl, I have zero chill. So they're just like, keep calm, carry on because you have zero chill. That's so funny. All right, let's cut these cards. All right, the Three of Cups is here. This makes me feel like I want to go out and I want to go celebrate something. I want to go out and have a good time. It doesn't have to be drinking. It can be going out to whatever it is you want. You want to go to a show. You want to go to a theater. You want to go to a movie. You want to go on a walk with some friends. Like, I just want to reconnect you with your friends. I want to go out with your friends. I want to do something fun with your friends. It could literally be anything at all. Okay, so whoever the planner is in your friend group, tell the planner, I want to hang out. Like, what do you want to do? And let the planner be like, oh, I got some ideas, or I found this online, because everyone has a planner. They know a planner. Okay. I feel like I'm gaining wisdom because so there may be feeling on the outs somehow, feeling out in the cold and desolate because it's me. You're the planner. So plan it. See if your friends are available and I would plan something with your friends. But there's something happening where I feel out in the cold and desolate. I feel maybe unwelcomed in certain areas. Maybe I'm on the outs with some people. So this is why I really feel like I want to reconnect with my friends, especially if I feel like on the outs with some of my friends, or if I feel on the outs in general. These people are going to make me feel like I'm back in the game, or like I'm here and I'm not in the outs as much as I think I am. The Knight of Swords is here as well. The Knight of Swords is a card of something, not afraid to be confrontational, not afraid to say, hey, something happened where I feel on the outs and now I need to talk about it. Now I need to let people know what is going on. And it might be out of the blue for some people. It might be like, what are you even talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Other people are going to be like, oh my God, I would just need to talk. I just feel like I need to talk. I need to confront. I need to speak my truth, speak my piece. I'm definitely very direct. Good. I would definitely be that direct self to whoever it is that you're feeling on the outs with. And honestly, this probably won't transpire until September. September is the eclipse season. You can see that is an eclipsed moon right there. The lunar eclipse is happening on the 7th. The solar eclipse is happening on the 21st. So this is something that is going to be really good for you to say, listen, I confronted, I tried to do my best. I tried to do what was the right thing to do. And now, now I have to decide, am I going to stay or am I going to leave? And you may cut some relationships out. Okay. whether they're friends, family, coworkers, getting a new job. Svetlana, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. But this is something that I feel like I am going to walk away from. Like I'm going to choose to walk away from it. Britt Amber, it's also a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading if you're interested. And this is actually going to be really great. Like you are going to be on the fence about it. You're like, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right move? Was I too extra? Was I too mean? Was I too this? Was I too that? Like whatever it may come through. But I've been doing that. Yay. But I do feel like you may like try to weigh out your options, but I feel like the only option is confrontation, and like not confrontation in like I'm going to fight you way, but like, listen, you hurt me, you crossed my boundary, you did this or you did that or whatever the situation is. And then I feel like this new beginning is going to help you rise up. Like you're going to leave things behind, really big ways in September. And then from there, I feel like November, I'm starting to get my feet underneath me again. I feel like I have a groove again. I feel like I can rise up to the occasion. This may even intertwine some transformation. Oh, geez, I couldn't say it. And then the Queen of Wands, or sorry, just the Wands, the Ace of Wands is also transformative. Fire is by nature transformative. So this is something that is going to end up being very lucrative for you, very good for you. This is going to be auspicious. This is going to be something that is going to end up bringing a warmth and a light and passion and desire, motivation, even maybe psychic abilities coming in and starting something new here. So rise up to the occasion. Both of these cards are up in the air, right? They rose up. She is a great judge of character. She's a Libra. She is the natural ruler of the 7th house of relationships. She's a great judge of character. She's a great communicator. She's a great like intuitive as well, because she gets a message from spirit. She is transparent. What you see is what you get with her. She doesn't try to beat around the bush. She just very much is like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. I'm going to see through you, and I'm going to leave it because I'm not going to deal with people who are lying to me or are trying to deceive me in any way. And I'm going to start again. Again, this is going to be auspicious. I really feel like this is going to end up being good for your highest good. So it might be a little difficult, but I do think this is going to be for your highest good. Adrian, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really appreciate it so much. And I hope it gave you some clarity or insight. Okay, listen, you have got to stop making me breathe you in. Like, you are killing me. Sorry, I had to change my incense around so it wasn't hitting me in the face anymore. You're very welcome, my love. Love you too. All right, Ava, I got you. You are next. Miss K, you are next after Ava. And then after Miss K, we don't have anyone else. Anyone else who's interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. And guys, if you're here right now, if you can like the live, the more people liking the live at one time, the further we do get out into the algorithm and the faster we get to 30,000 likes. Remember, at 30,000 likes, we do a collective reading. So if you're interested in that collective, go ahead and tap that screen. But Ava, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. Oh, it's a love reading. It looks like a love reading here. Just let me know that you're here and paying attention. We'll start your reading. There she is. There's a heart me. Thank you so much, Ava, for the heart me. Your timestamp is going to be 35 minutes. And guys, don't forget, the timestamps are also, one, we record the readings, right? So we record them. You can always find them there. Remember today's date. Who just choked? What's happening? Sorry, got a cat emergency. But it's also an angel number, so you can look it up afterwards. Who did this? Who made a choking noise? Oh, it was you. Well, don't choke on the water, sweet pea. Don't be choking on the water. You need it to survive. It was Salem. It was Salem. All right, sorry about that. Your timestamp is still 36 minutes. Sorry, 35 minutes. 35 minutes. 35. I don't know why I said 6. It's 35. Thank you, Diggling, for the likes. Miss K, thank you for the likes as well. All right. This is for Ava. Ava. Spirit, what does Ava need to know about love? Spirit, what does Ava need to know about love? Spirit, what does Ava need to know about love? Oh, thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who don't know. It's the first burp of the day. That's why it was so big. But Ava, when I think about love for you, like, there's a part of me that just feels down and out about love. Like in the pit of my stomach, I just feel like a feeling about love. I don't know if you're in a relationship or single. You feel single to me, so you can correct me if I'm wrong though. But there's something here in the pit of my stomach that just feels like down and out about love. So you can confirm by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Like, yes, I'm single. No, I'm not single. Because you do feel single to me. Miss K, thank you for the 10 roses. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm single right now. But I just feel like it just feels like there's no winners out here. It just feels like there's no winners. Like, I don't know if you're on the apps, girl, don't be on the apps. The apps are not worth your time. They're not worth your effort unless you want to just see after. If you understand what I mean with that, good on you. If you don't, come on now. You know what to find on those apps. That's all that is. But we do have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So this is taking a leap of faith on yourself. It's taking a leap of faith on yourself, saying like, I'm going to land on my feet no matter what happens. If I see somebody or meet somebody, or if I'm on my own, I can do it. There's a little dog here, so you're never alone. You're never alone, okay? But you are going to have to take a leap on yourself. The sun is the most perceived positive sign. 333 I just saw, which is a very highly spiritual number, but it's about oh my goodness, why can't I think of 333 right now? It's about growth. It's about growth. You're growing. I couldn't think about it for a second. I was like, what? But you are taking this leap of faith, okay? And we're also learning lessons here too. Woo! Girl. Yeah, this is the down and out for sure. This is the down and out. They're out in the cold. They're desolate. They're no longer allowed inside this warm church here. And now we are feeling depressed. We're feeling down. Like, she's literally holding her stomach where I said in the pit of my stomach. Like, literally holding her stomach where I was like, in the pit of my stomach, I feel this. So I do feel like things are going to change. Okay. The thing is you have to learn your lesson. You have to learn your lesson or you're doomed to repeat it. But things are going to change. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is saying you have luck on your side. It's either you are repeating cycles, which I don't think it is. I think you're going to learn your lesson from this and move on. And you're going to find a lot of good fortune, a lot of good luck here for you. We also have the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign in tarot. This is the biggest yes in tarot. Are you going to find somebody new? Yes, you will. We have 3 major arcana cards. We have 3 minor arcana. These are the major arcana, including the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So this is life changes, big life changes, and it's going to be good for you. It's going to allow you to grow. It's going to allow success, vitality, strength, because we can never talk about the sun without talking about strength. Leo, which is strength, is ruled by the sun. When we talk about the sun, we're always talking about strength. Same with Aquarius or the star card. We're always talking about strength with that. So you're strong enough to plant your seeds and go forth. I'm wondering about the person I'm talking to and have for a while right now. If they're an Aquarius, hell yeah, dude. But they may be a Gemini or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be their, again, rising sign, moon sign, or their sun sign. So if you know their birth information, you can check it. Maybe they know their own astrology. Typically, I don't think men really are that like involved with their own astrology stuff. So maybe this guy is, but this is somebody who's going to rise up. This is big transformation. You see all the butterflies there. There's 3 of them. 3 is a very highly spiritual number. He's a Libra. So this is going to be something that's going to end up good. Okay, this is going to be somebody who's not afraid to look you in the eye and tell you what he means. Now, Libras need balance. They need balance. They need to be able to have their work-life balance. They need to be able to have their friendship balance with you. They are somebody who's going to be really involved and be really like even romantic at times, but they also need their time to unwind and make sure they get with their guy friends or hang out. They don't have to go out to the bar every night. This is not like a go out to the bar every night type of thing. It's a, hey, my friends want to play NFL or NHL on whatever device they play it on. I'm gonna hang out with my friends there. It's not like disrespectful. Like if somebody's going out every single night and refuses to stay home, that's a lot of disrespect, a lot of bullshit. Okay. This is somebody who needs just balance in their life. And they may be really with you for the balance as well. Because Libras are the relationship sign. Okay. They love relationships. They're good at relationships. And if their sun sign is Libra, fuck yeah, dude. Their rising sign is more them than their sun sign. Melvisha, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Miss K, who is next. Thank you, Melvisha. But Ava, I hope he's hot and cold. Yeah, he needs that balance. Give it time, okay? Because something is coming in that's going to be really fortunate. But it's something new, though. That's the thing. And I know this is a new person. So don't make excuses for his bad behavior. I don't care what I just told you about, like, they need balance. If they are disrespecting you, you need to speak up. You need to talk about it, okay? Because you also matter. And your needs need to be met in order to have a healthy relationship, okay? So just because he needs some balance doesn't mean that he gets to disrespect you. All right, Ava, I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. Mwah. And next we have is Miss K. You're very welcome, love. I'm rooting for you. Miss K, darling. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, you said it in the comments. I know you did. Let me do a little refreshy here. There she is. She says, my ex texted me asking for reconciliation, but when I responded, sorry, I had to click it. When I say he didn't reply, oh my God. I'm wondering what's going on and what he really wants. Yeah, I would absolutely wonder that too. Like, sir, you asked to oh my God, for reconciliation, and then you ghost me? That's really a great start, sir. That is a grade A start. My God. All right, Miss K, let's go for it. Your timestamp is going to be 43 minutes. He went silent, right? All right, Spirit, this is for Miss K, Miss K, Miss K. Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about reconciling with their ex? So many things. Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about reconciling with their ex? Oh, Spirit, what does Miss K need to know about reconciling with their ex? It just makes me feel boredom. Like, I feel like your ex wasn't getting the attention from other women, and specifically women. And I just feel like, it just feels like to me that he had nobody else to fuck with. So he's like, I wonder if Miss K will be able to forgive me and maybe I can get back in her good graces so I can fuck with her again. He makes me feel very narcissistic, to be honest with you. He might be an avoidant, but he feels like a narc to me. God, I just really want to be like, stop wasting my fucking time. Stop wasting my time, bro. Like, that's what you're doing. You're a time waster. You're a time waster. Look at this conflict, chaos. This man is not worth it. He's not worth it. Don't forgive him. Don't reconcile with him already. I'm going to see what the other cards have to say, but with this being at the bottom of the deck, which is a card of chaos, I don't know who's hitting me. I don't know who I'm hitting. I don't know whose one that is. I don't know whose blood this is, because there is some blood, right? I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening. And that's by design. That is by design. Because when somebody breadcrumbs you, You're always looking for more, right? Like, oh, you gave me a little, but that's it. Can I have some more, please? I am not, but I want to know his attention and will he respond to me? Let's see what's going on. The cards are just trying to like move on. This is the motor. This is the car. This is the chariot. This is a card about moving on. But let's see what's going on. The Lovers, clearly we know that. Girl, so let's see. But I know I want as I am not, but I want to know his attention and will he respond to me? I do think he's going to respond to you. I think he's going to give you a bunch of false promises. Okay. I think he's going to make you seem like you're the one. I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Like, I shouldn't have fucked up. But then we end with like the 10 of cups or 10 of, sorry, I wish it was the 10 of cups, the 10 of swords here, which is put a fork in her. She's done. There's a lot of toxicity here. This is the last chance this person will ever get. The 10s are endings. It is always darkest right before the dawn. So this is the card of a new dawn, a new day, but not before like being like pummeled by this man. I do feel like you are going to hear from him though, because I do feel like he's going to try to like get some sort of commitment out of you, whether you're committed on talking to him or dating him or getting back to where you guys left off. Like this just makes me feel like, again, it's false promises. Like this makes me feel like false promises. His family thinks I'm the best. So that's probably why he's coming back, because his family's like, you shouldn't have let Miss K go. You should not have had Miss K leave, because they think of you like this. They think of you as like a warm light, fun, attractive, magnetic, lucky. Remember, Salem is a lucky, lucky cat. I wish he was still here. That you can be transformative as well. I do feel like you are you are the prize. You are the prize, my friend. Okay. We have the Lovers as well. So the Lovers is a lifestyle change. But in this case, I really just feel like it's about the Lovers, right? The actual like relationship. Is it going to flourish or is it going to burn, right? You can see the tree burning here, hopefully. The tree's burning or flourishing. And so like I really feel like this is, am I the option? That's, it just feels like to me that he's bored. Like that's what I get. Like I feel like he's bored. I don't want to be the option. I don't want you to be in this relationship at all with this person. Like even the cards are like, move on, move on, move on, don't be here, because there's nothing here for you. This is the card we ended on. And I did start with it, but this is how we start, or we ended, was with this card. Like there's nothing really here for you other than false promises. So they're saying to move on here. You see the moon in the jacket, unseen enemies, unknown circumstances, the stars in her earrings. That is about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes coming true. But you need to move on for that. Remember, you have the Magician's Wand. The Magician's Wand is saying that you have everything you need. You have everything that you need to move on, to move forward. You can see here, they have the Sphinxes. The Sphinxes are keeping you there because your mind is keeping you there. The Sphinxes, the lore of the Sphinx is that they talk to you telepathically, right? So if you are sitting there like, I'm just thinking about this, like my mind's saying like, I want to see where it goes. Like I'm curious, like I just want to know. But that's what's keeping you there from moving on, from moving forward, to getting whatever it is that you want. So I would not engage with this person. I wouldn't. I would move on from this person, because he's just gonna end up like this. Like you're just gonna end up like that. Okay. You can do anything you want though. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to spirit. But with these cards, my love, I wouldn't be surprised if that is something that happens. Hi, Britt. Thanks for the heart, me. All right. So, Miss K, thank you so much for reading. I hope it made sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. And thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. And guys, thank you so much for liking the live. And if you are interested in getting a, if you are interested in getting a collective reading going, 30,000 likes is when we do the collective. So tippity tap, tap, tap that screen. And if you can get us up to 30,000 likes, we will be doing a collective. The more people that like it one time, the better it is. All right, Melvisha, thank you so much for your donation. What type of reading are we doing for you? It looks like a general reading, but let me know that you're here. Oh, Sammy, hey, thank you so much. Welcome back. I see, oh my God, hi, I finally am not so busy that I can sit and watch your lives again. Love the haircut, by the way. Thank you so much, and welcome back. Yes, they are here. Your choice, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. And Miss Kay said, thank you so much. Your reading is always legitimate. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. All right, let's go for it, Melvisha. We're doing a general reading. And after Melvisha, we don't have anyone else, so there is no wait here. Your timestamp, Melvisha, is 51 minutes. If you want an additional message from your angels, look up 51 angel number to get an additional message from the angels there. Hi, Raya. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are new. May not know that. All right, Spirit, this is for Melvisha. Spirit, what does Melvisha need to know? What's the message for Melvisha? Spirit, what is the message for Melvisha? Spirit, what is the message for Melvisha? Immediately in the body, I feel deflated. I feel weak in the arms. I feel like I want to take many naps. Honestly, I feel a little unwell. I don't know if you're dealing with any chronic issue. I don't know if you're dealing with any new issue, or maybe you're just tired and you overworked yourself and you need to sit down and take many seats. But I feel like somebody took the air out of my tires. Like, that's how I feel in the body. Let me know if that makes sense to you by saying yes, no, or I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how you're feeling, because this is the card that jumped out of the deck, which we're going to talk about in a second. We're going to cut that deck. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a religious leader. They are a role model. They are somebody who is going to impart wisdom on people only when asked. If you try to impart wisdom on people who didn't ask, they're going to be like, what do you know? You don't know anything. They're just not going to listen. They're going to be disrespectful, right? She said, yeah, that makes sense. But I would just be very careful about who I engage with as well, because it just feels like, to me, like, I just feel like I'm being used, abused, or hung out to dry. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I hate it. I hate it for you. Ugh. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Okay, we're going to talk about this first. So we do have the Tower that came out of the deck on its own. This is the one that was like up in the air. I pulled it and I, took it out because I wanted to be read. So the Tower is sudden change, sudden upheaval that's causing a lot of pain, is causing a lot of issues, it's just causing too much. It's just too much. You're basically falling down and like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Now, the beautiful thing about this card is that you can rebuild your foundation. You are able to rebuild your foundation any way you would like. All right. So the Emperor is here, though. The Emperor, to me, it is the father of the tarot, but this is a card of control. This is a card of selfishness because it's Aries. Aries is the natural ruler of the first house of self. They are the baby of the zodiac as well. So this is something that is an immature leader. It's an immature person. It's an immature father figure. I don't feel like this is necessarily your father. This feels like somebody who had an authority over you, or maybe a love relationship that thought they had power over you. And all of a sudden something happened, that lightning struck. That's why it's sudden and unseen, because it happened so quickly that it took somebody's ego off. And now the building is burning because he's been revealed. He could be narcissistic. He's been revealed, and now you decided, like, I don't want to burn up alive. Like, that's the worst way to die. I'd rather just go the quick way and just jump. But here's the thing, is that after you do that jump, after you're able to say, like, hey, I got to get away from this person, I got to leave this person, whether it's a job, a boss, a love relationship, a friendship, a family member, whatever it may be, you have this opportunity to start all over again, to learn how to trust yourself again. The Page of Cups right here. Learn how to trust yourself again. Learn how to trust in spirit and go with the flow, and don't worry about getting duped again, because that comes in like I won't get duped again, even though that's not the words to that song. I won't be fooled again, but they said I won't be duped again. Like, you're gonna learn your lesson from this experience. Are you learning it the hard way? Yeah, unfortunately, you are learning it the hard way, but you are going to be all right. You're going to be just fine. You're going to plant a new seed. This new seed is going to be lucrative for you. And I mean lucrative, like money-wise, because you're going to get a stable. You are going to get security, whether it's financial security, emotional security. I went from a manager position and did all this work proving myself, and I still didn't get it. You're going to go somewhere else and you're going to get that gig. Okay, that's what this seems to me like. We're moving away from the devil character, whoever this guy is that's causing you to not be able to level up. And you're going to start again. Trust yourself. You got this. You have the experience, right? Go with the flow, but you're planting a new seed that's going to give you that pay. That is going to give you that pay. And then the King of Swords, you're wait for a manager position. The kings are management, right? They manage countries. They manage their household staff. They manage people. Like, this is a manager who's Aquarius too. Aquarius is really, really innovative. Like, we are geniuses. We're aliens. This is somebody who's not afraid to transform, is not afraid to be like, hey, I trust my team to do their job. I am not going to micromanage them. I trust my team. And if my team needs help, I'm not afraid to get in there and do it too with them. I'm not afraid to be a team member for my team. I feel like you're going to be a great manager. I feel like you're going to be a great manager, and you're somebody who's not going to shy away from the hard stuff. You're going to be somebody who's like, oh, listen, there's a problem. We're going to solve it. Check out The Hook when my DJ revolves it. So Melvisha, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. You're going to be just fine. Okay. You're going to be just fine. You may end up applying to a different place though, like a different company in general. I would not quit this company until you have secured the other position. And I am not somebody who's ever like went back to a job after I quit it. I've never done that in my entire life. And I have had many, 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 many jobs. But I'm just not that person. When I'm done with you, I'm done with you. And I feel like that's how it's going to be. So I wouldn't be worried about like putting in my 2 weeks. Like, if your job's like, the position starts today. Perfect. Let's go. New job. Fuck you, old job. Like, they expect us to give them 2 weeks, but they'll fire us on a Friday out of nowhere. So, okay. That's very 90s of me. All right, Melvisha, you're very welcome. I hope this helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. You are a leader. Remember, you got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. You are somebody who's imparting wisdom. You are somebody who's a leader, a role model. You're meant for that gig. Okay, you're meant for that gig. Sorry that they didn't see what they had. Idiots. Thank you so much again. You're very welcome. All right, we are waiting on the next donation to come through. Now, we are also waiting on our friend Abby. Abby sent in a donation when I was not live. So when Abby comes in, because she said she'd probably come in closer to noon because she had a meeting, she is going to get a priority reading because she has already paid, and it's usually first come, first serve. But Raya, it is a $15 donation. But yeah, so whenever she comes in, she does get priority. But right now, we're still waiting on the next reading. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation, 5-minute reading for that $15 donation. We also record the readings, boop, and you can send in your donation right through here. Select that guy. Then you're going to select any of these 3 here to submit that 15. Macy, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Go ahead and tippity tap that screen, like the live. We are about, a little over 20,000 likes away from the collective reading. So go ahead and tippity tap that screen. Get the collective reading going at 30,000 likes. And the more people that like at one time, the faster it's going to count, the faster it's going to be. So if you guys are interested in getting that collective reading going, or you just want to support the page by liking the live, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Macy, for liking. I would really appreciate that too. You're very kind if that's the reasoning. All righty. Well, we just had a really great hour. I will say that much. We had a terrific hour where we had consistent readings right away. And so that's so much fun for me when I have consistent readings going through. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of joy for me. I know I said fun, but it's just joyful. I just love my job. So I'm really grateful that we just had all that consistency. Hi, Veronica. If you guys are interested in a reading, go ahead and submit that $15 donation. You're going to hit my picture twice. You're going to boop here, and then you're going to boop again when that pop-up comes on. So picture. Then you're going to look at the profile, right? We're going to click on that, and then we're going to select that one, and then we're going to choose between this one, and this one to get your donation in. But thank you, Veronica, for liking the live. All righty, guys. Hey. Just reminded myself of Shake It Off. Hey. Don't you get down and out about those dirty cheats of the world. You could have been getting down to this sick beat. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. I don't oh my God. I messed it up. And I'm just gonna shake it to the fella over there with the hella good hair. I'm gonna just shake. I messed that all up. Sorry, Taylor. Thank you, Macy, for the roses. Thank you. Veronica, you're killing it with the likes, my love. Oh, more roses. Macy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so kind. All righty. We are waiting on the next donation. Are you looking for clarity or insight on a topic? Do you want to know about your love life? Do you want to know about your relationship? Do you want to know about career or finances? Or do you just want to see what Spirit has in store for you? What message from Spirit do they want you to know? I also do health readings as well. I do mediumship readings where I connect with people who passed away into the spiritual realm. Oh my gosh, this is just a lie. Sorry, let me mute that as well. I keep saying because that person threw me off. I do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. I do evidential mediumship. So I am going to say, this is how this person feels. This is how this person passed away. This is how this person looks. They feel tall and lanky. They feel like they're 5'10", whatever the information that comes through, I give you. I also do a direct connection because you paid for your reading. And if I do spirit led, there is a chance that anyone's family members who are in the live could get a message. So that's why I do direct, to make sure that you get your family member or your friend that you want to talk to. So that's mediumship. Last but never least, my favorite modality, which is human design. I do human design readings. Human design is all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how it works for you, how to trust your body when making decisions. Hey, Kelly. This is my favorite modality to give. So if you're interested in a reading, now's the time. We don't have anyone on the list. There is no wait unless Abby comes through. Abby does get priority because they did pay late last night, so they get priority whenever they come in to their reading, because it's all first come, first serve, and technically she was first. So hopefully nobody gets offended if they get a reading and Abby comes in. Well, if I'm actively reading you, she'll have to wait till the reading's over. But if I'm not actively reading anyone, or they'll just be next. So, oh, that's very cute. and a drag of puzzle piece. I like watching your live. I just got out of a 3-year relationship, so that is shit, but it's for the better. Right. I got out of it's been quite some time now. It has been 4 years plus. But I got out of a 6-year relationship. I was engaged to that person. And I left. New Year's Eve of 2020 going into 2021. And it was the best decision ever. It was the best decision I ever made, was leaving that behind, because now I have a partner who is just amazing. He's just amazing. Like, he redid the front of his house for me. He makes me feel appreciated every day. Sometimes he's grumpy, don't get me wrong. He's a person. He's just a man. But I love him so much, and he loves me so much. And I just feel like I could have doomed myself if I stayed in that other relationship and never known the quality of man that I have now. And I would have never known that if I didn't take that leap of faith on myself and say goodbye to that 6-year relationship, say goodbye to that marriage idea, engagement, and move on. But it was the best thing I've ever done for myself. Thank you, Kelly, for hashtagging FYP, mediumship, tarot reader, tarot reading. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. That must have been tough. Cannot imagine that, but really nice to hear that sometimes it really is for the better. It truly is. I will say that relationship really put me through the ringer. He broke up with me 5 times in 6 years, so that's fun. But he broke up with me one more time after we got engaged, and I let him back in. I think that was in August. And by December, I had already broken up with him. I had broken up with him in my head. I had Taylor Swift's Folklore. Thank God for Folklore. And that got me through like the breakup without the breakup. And then I had a psychic reading on the 31st saying that our ancestors were in a turf war. And I'm like, a turf war? They're fighting up there? This can't be. So I broke up with him immediately and moved out of my own apartment. But I knew I couldn't afford it on my own, and I knew he could, so I just left. But I was his landlord for a minute, so that was fun. Sorry for my bad English. I am from the Netherlands. You are good, girl. I have dyslexia, so I switch. Sometimes words from the bottom sentence will come to the top sentence, or 2 words will switch, or my brain will just completely misread it. Yes, music is so key when going through a breakup. But I want to say your English is perfectly fine, Macy. It is. It's so important. And like when Taylor Swift dropped Folklore, I didn't know how much I needed that album. I didn't know how much I needed to hear the one, Exiled. Oh my God, Exiled was like, how didn't you know things were going wrong? Like, I gave you so many signs, and you ignored them. Because he's like, this is you blindsided me. Bitch, you blindsided me every time that we broke up. Every time. I was not expecting it. So here's a taste of your own medicine, for 1. And for 2, I'm doing the breakup. We are staying broken up. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. But Exile was a song that just like, it hit me in so many ways, because it's so true. It's like, I gave you so many signs. I even told him when he broke up with me that very last time, when I let him back in the apartment, that I don't know if I can get past this. I told him that point blank. I don't know if I'm going to get past this. And when he finally got the breakup, he's like, you did say you didn't know if you're going to get past it. Yeah, and you didn't do anything about it. You didn't do anything to make me feel better. And plus, I didn't want him to touch me anymore. So that really also was an issue. I remember being in the shower and being like, I don't want him to touch me ever again. I don't want his hands on me. I don't want him near me. Like, I just don't want him to touch me anymore. And that's also a big sign that you probably should break up with your significant other if you don't want them to touch you ever again. So true and relatable. Thanks, Macy. I appreciate that. All right, guys, we are waiting on that next donation to come through. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation. You're just going to click my picture twice. If you're new here, click once here, and then another pop-up is going to happen. You're going to click another one. And then you're going to select the link there, right? Bloop. Then you're going to select that one, bloop, and then you can select any of those 3. at the bottom there. Kelly said, I used to think I wasn't a physical touch person. Turned out I just didn't like my ex. That is hilarious, Kelly. I gotta go. Have a nice day every time. You too, Macy. Hopefully you follow me if you haven't followed me already. You're welcome back anytime you would like. I used to be so ticklish when he'd even touch even just my leg. With partners, since I like physical touch all the time. Like, I like physical touch too. I'm a physical touch girly for sure. I need that shit. I will cuddle with my guy. I'm like, is it okay if I cuddle with you? He's like, yes. I just love it. I love to touch him. So if you don't want to touch your partner, that's a sign for you to listen to. That is a sign. Sign, everywhere a sign. Something, dun. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit that donation. We are waiting on the next reading. Also, we're trying to get up to 30,000 likes. So if you are interested in getting a collective reading going, 30,000 likes is how we get that collective reading underway, if you're interested in that. Woo! Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp as well, for those of you who are new here. We're just waiting on the next one. Yeah, 11 o'clock. We got 11111 on the timer on the other platform that we use. Adrian, thank you so much for the follow. So we got manifestations coming true. We got manifestations coming true. Guys, if you can like the live, that would be really, really awesome. It will help us get further into the algorithm. It will help us get more people in here, and it will help us get further to our goal of 30,000 likes to get a collective reading going. So if you're interested in that, if you want a collective reading for the energy, go ahead and tippity tap that screen. Get those likes going. They're going. All right. And hopefully Abby is able to come in. Maybe her meeting ran over. I'm not sure. But we are waiting on Abby as well. Abby sent in a donation late yesterday. So we are hoping she is able to join us here today. Also, I woke up. So the thing about getting old is sometimes you go to sleep feeling perfectly fine, and then you wake up with some sort of back issue. And that's what happened to me. I woke up with some back issue here. I have like a pinched muscle or something. It doesn't feel nerve pain. It feels just muscular. So I must have, like, my shoulder must have been in a weird position for most of the night or something, because I got pain in my shoulder blade. And I can't wait for my partner to get home so he can give me his Tiger Balm. Have you guys ever used Tiger Balm? It's literally like the best. I even like the smell, but the smell is quite potent. But it's very good for like muscle relaxation. It's almost like a icy hot of sorts. But I think it's better than icy hot. I think it's much better than icy hot. So if you guys ever have muscle pain, I would recommend Tiger Balm. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, we only got 3 people in here. So I think I might restart the live just to see if we can get more people in. But But I will keep, if you guys can get us up to 12,000, I will keep the count here. And there will only be, 1,800 more likes in order to get there. So get us up to 12. I'll restart. There it is. I'm going to restart now. We got to 12. I'm going to keep that 12. So it's only 1,000 more likes to get that collective. But I'll be back on the next one. Follow me if you haven't followed me already. BRB. Yeah, we weren't getting anywhere. We weren't getting anywhere on that other live. That was crazy bananas. Crazy bananas. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's go for it. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my live. My name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium. Spirit does make me burp. So if you just heard that crazy burp that just came out, it's because Spirit makes me burp. So thanks for being here. If you guys are interested, I do psychic readings. Hi, Victoria. Welcome back. Veronica, why did I call you Victoria? Oh, no, because it's my cousin's name. That's why. That's why it's my cousin's name. Anyway, thank you, Veronica, for being here. But I am doing psychic readings. I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. So if you guys are interested in a reading, you are in luck because we're doing them. We're doing them right now. So come on in, get your reading underway by submitting a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You can choose between a psychic reading. Are you wanting clarity or insight on a topic? The cards are going to help us with this. I'm also going to channel a message for you, and then we're going to pull some cards. I am clairaudient, I'm clairvoyant, and I'm clairsentient. That means I can hear, I can see, and I can feel in the body. So if you're interested in a reading, now is the time to get that. Now, I also do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who is passed away in the spiritual realm. I do evidential mediumship. So you're going to get the evidence of who I have here, whatever evidence they want to give, whether it's their passing, whether it's their physical features, whether it's their sense of humor, whether it's their personality, whatever they give me, I give you, and it's evidential. And then last but not least, I am a human design professional. Human design is my favorite modality. It's all about you. It's all about your energy. What type of energy do you have? How do you work with your specific type of energy? How do you trust yourself with using your body instead of the mind? Because the mind can be manipulated, controlled, and taken advantage of, whereas the brain will never be taken advantage of. Not the brain, the body. I meant the body. The body will never be taken advantage of because the body remembers everything. Everything that's ever happened in your life, your body has absorbed it. Okay. So that's why we need to trust the body. Some people trust their gut. Some people trust their intuition. Some people trust their emotional waves. Some people need to lead with their heart. So this is something is very awesome. It was very eye-opening information. It changed my life in the best ways possible. Like, I love human design because of how it really put me on the correct path and how to be successful. Because if you're a projector like me, you're designed for success. That success comes through invitations. So I have to wait to be recognized, which is what I do on the internet right here. Hi, Megan. I wait for that recognition. When somebody goes, I really like her, I really want a reading from her, they send in a $15 donation. That's my invitation because I need to wait for invitations through recognition. And then I get that invitation to read you. Whether you want a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading, that invitation shows me that people are seeing what I bring to the table and they recognize it and they want me to move further. Hi, Jen. How are you? So if you guys are interested in that, those are the modalities I do. So again, a 5-minute reading is what I offer for a $15 donation. So go ahead and submit your donation. There is no wait at this time. Sorry, I'm just messaging Abby. Oh no, did you have to restart the live? I did have to restart the live, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'm hopefully don't have to restart this one, but we're not getting a big count right now. So if you guys, the 3 people that are here right now, hey, you're real ones. Go ahead and tap that screen for me. The more people that do it at one time, the better it is. I do see we have 21 viewers who are just out there in the ether. I see you. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Tap that screen. Once we get to 18,000 likes, that's when we do a collective reading for the energy. So go ahead if you want to help us get here to 18,000 likes. We're going to do a collective reading. Now, typically it's 30,000 likes, but this is my second live, and that first live did get 12,000 likes. So I am counting that towards this one. I'm doing a rollover points here, right? Rollover likes. If you remember back in the early 2000s when we had rollover minutes, maybe even late 90s, we had that too, I think. But if you guys want a 5-minute reading, you want a personal reading, we're doing it right now. We're doing live readings. All you have to do is send in a $15 donation to get a 5-minute reading. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Veronica, for liking the live. And guys, come on in. Come on in. I don't bite hard. Just kidding. I don't bite. I'm going to give you your reading if you like a reading. If you don't want a reading, you just want to hang out and watch, come on in. It helps. It really, 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 really helps when you guys are actually in the room and not just watching from the ether. So come on in. The water's fine. The psychic water is beautiful. And I don't read you without your permission anyways. Like I would never do that because it's icky and gross and immoral. And I have very strong morals. So don't worry about me feeling like, oh, I feel someone's energy here. No psychic who's doing this for real is doing that anyways, because it's not morally correct. And anyone who is doing that, I would, not join their live. But you know whose live I would join? I would join Niva's live. Niva's here. Right there, Niva says NEDA, the blessing of clarity. Follow that girl. You follow her. Whoop, whoop. She's amazing. She does great readings. She does card readings. It's great. Ruby, it's a $15 donation. Yes, Alara, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. The live is always hype, always hype. So guys, definitely follow Niva. She's worth the follow. She does great card readings. I think you go on later now, I think like around 5 or 6. I think I've seen your lives lately. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. And the more you comment anyways, the more people are going to be like, oh, that's Niva, and hopefully follow you because you guys should follow Niva. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, after work, 5:30 to 6. So she does a half-hour show. So go ahead and join her show. Let her give you a reading. She's fantastic. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. Done, said Jen. Hey. All right. But we are waiting on that next donation to come through. We already got 2,000 likes. Hell yeah, dude. And we only need 16,000 more likes to do a collective reading. So if you want to help us get to that collective reading, tippity tap, 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 tap. Love you so much. I love you so much. Like you are the bestest. The bestest. I love supporting my fellow psychics that I feel like are doing the right work. Who are not scamming people. She doesn't scam. We don't scam. She's at the airport for a work trip to NYC. Oh, that's going to hopefully be fun. Hopefully it's not all work and no play. Hopefully you get a moment to like hang out and do some things in New York. I was there one time my entire life. It was for a layover that was 14 hours long because my ex's dad refused to pay for my airplane ticket to the Bahamas. So I had to buy it myself. And the cheapest way was to have a layover for 14 hours. Luckily for me, a childhood friend of mine was also living in New York at the time. He was living in Queens and he was able to pick me up from the airport. Well, technically he got me an Uber to the airport to his house. He is a longtime ex of a very, very, very close personal friend of mine. So there was no anything like, oh my God, he didn't show me. Like this is somebody who was totally off limits, but totally just a friend at this time. And the only person I knew in New York. So he took me in to his apartment. He took me to the subway station. We went to Times Square. We just hung out in different areas. We had Mexican food. It was fantastic. So have a blast if you're able to. Yeah, I want to do some spiritual posts from the Big Apple. I hope I have I find the time. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm sure you'll be able to do something. Even if you do like a quick picture or something and do like a picture and do like a little like, I'm here. This is the spiritual history of this area. This is spiritual history of that. Like even if you can manage just to take some pictures and then edit them and put a little like caption on them, I mean, that would still be good content. Oh yes. Still be great content. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We got to get further out in the algorithm, and you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. I see you guys liking the live. I feel like you guys are really doing the damn thing here. I don't know where the people are. I want to be where the people are. They're in my live, smiling, they're dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, yeah, feet. So you'll hear me sing a lot in this live. Songs come and go when I sing them out loud. Whether they sound good, which part of that sounded good, some of that didn't sound good, I don't care. I'm not a professional singer. This is my day job. I will not quit it. I have to say, I miss you. I'm going to hop. They're about to start boarding. All right, have a great time. Have a safe flight. And have the best time in New York City. See ya. Bye. Alrighty, guys. Welcome in. For anyone who's new here, my name is Melody. Hello, hi, welcome. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. If you are interested in a reading, that's what I'm doing it live. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. Terry, thank you so much for the follow. And you can choose between any topic reading, but you can choose between a psychic reading, which is the topics. I channel a message. I pull some cards on whatever topic it is that you want to know. I do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm. I do evidential mediumship. So you're going to know this is my loved one, whatever evidence they decide to share. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me burp. And last but never least, I do human design readings. I'm a human design professional. Human design is a chart reading all about your energy. What type of energy do you have? How does this energy work with your, wow, words. How does this energy work for you? And how to trust yourself with making decisions. Kaylee, thank you so much for your question. I would love to do a love reading between you and Austin. It is a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading. Now, your reading will be recorded as well, so you will have access to your reading anytime you would like. I'm going to give you a timestamp. This timestamp will also be an angel number for you. Angel numbers are not just 111, 222, 333. They are literally, when you wake up in the middle of the night, you see the clock, that's an angel number. Go check out what it means. So when you get a reading with me, I give you a timestamp, and then after the reading, you can go and look up what the timestamp angel number means to get an additional message from your angels. So there's a lot that can happen here. Laura, thank you so much for the love you so much. Love you so much, Laura. Thank you so much for being here, darling. I appreciate you always. Hi, Parveen. Hi. Welcome in. I think I might have saw you for a second in the old one or the last one, but thanks for being here. I'm very excited, guys. Hey. Welcome in. Hi, Diana. Excuse me, Diana. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit that donation. This is how you do it, guys. You're going to click my picture here. You're going to click my picture again right here. We have this. You're going to look there. You're going to select that guy right there. And then you can choose between this one, or this one to get your donation in. This will also give you the option to have a private reading if you're interested in private readings. But yeah, I do my readings for $15 donations for 5 minutes. But if you're a subscriber, subscribers get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. They get free readings anytime on Saturday, and they always get priority whenever I do free readings here on air. So if you're interested in reading, go ahead and get that donation in. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. And guys, when we hit 18,000 likes, that is when we are going to do a collective reading. So come on in, like the live, tippity tap, 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 tap. The more people liking at one time, the faster that number is going to get up, the more people we're going to get in here, and then we're going to get that collective reading as well. So the more collective energy we have, the numbers go up, that number goes up, the more collective energy we have, the better the reading's going to be. Whoop, I'm stuck. My chair will only go so far. Oh, thank you for the heart, me, Katie. Thank you so much. Paris, I would be happy to do a love reading between you and Michael. Go ahead and submit your $15 donation. Again, click my picture here, click my picture again, go to here. Then you're going to select that guy. Then you can choose between this one, and this one to get your reading underway. You're going to get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. You're going to get some clarity. You're going to get some insight on the topic there between love, between you and Michael. So, and there's no wait. You don't have to wait at all for a reading. You're going to get your reading right away, my friends, right away. But how is everyone doing on this Tuesday? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's doing fine. Taking it easy. I know Tuesdays can be super productive. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the most productive weekday, or work day, I should say, work day. Andrew, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. So if you want to know about love between you and Aina, Alia, oh, I don't know how to say her name. I'm so sorry. I'm reading it. Good. I'm on the road today. Had a really good job interview yesterday. Yes, Jen. She's moving on up, moving on up. I want to say it's Ina. I'm going to say her name is Ina. Let me know if I'm saying it right there, Andrew. I apologize for not saying your name right, but I do try very hard to get those names right. But yeah, it's a $15 donation if you're interested. Thank you, Katie, for liking the live. Thank you, Jen, for liking the live. I'm hoping you hear back from your job interview soon to see what's going on. See if you got it. See if you're on the next interview, whatever it may be, whatever their processes are. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You'll follow up on Friday. Yes! That is exciting. Fingers crossed for you, darling. You got this. You got it, Jen. Alrighty, guys, we're getting close. We're getting closer and closer. We need 12,000 more likes. 12,000 more likes, and we're going to do that collective reading. I hope Abby comes in soon. We got restricted. Isn't that fucking cool? This app is literally unusable. This is literally unusable. But I don't care what they're going to say. I got to restart the live. So 12,000 more likes on the next live, and then we'll get that collective going. All right, guys, I got to end it because I'm restricted. I don't care what their appeal says. They still take you off the FYP. So, all right, I'll be back. Yeah, I know, Jen. In this live, I didn't even have a single reading in this live. Literally. It just, I don't know who flags. I don't know if it's AI that flags. I don't know if it's humans that flag. But fuck that noise, dude. That's stupid. It's just stupid. Okay, I'm gone now. I'll be back. This has got to be, you got to be fucking joking me. Like, this is absolutely ludicrous. Abso-fucking-lutely ludicrous. This is stupid. All right, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you have never seen my face before, hi, hello. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And I am here live today doing readings. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. If you are interested in having a reading, I do offer my readings. You're going to get a 5-minute reading, but it is a $15 donation. I can't really talk more about it. You guys know where to find it. I will get restricted again because they just restricted my other live, saying that I'm primarily directing people off the platform when I'm doing readings on this platform. Doesn't make any sense. But if you are interested in a reading, go ahead and get that donation in now, and we will get your reading to you right away. Right away. Studio. I don't know why that came through. So go ahead and get your donations in. Hey, Rayshana. Thanks for being here, Rach. We just got restricted on the other live, so we had to start again. Hi, Jen. Welcome back, my love. Thanks for joining us again. And we only need 12,000 likes. 12,000 likes to get the collective reading going. Nope, that's wrong. 12,000 likes to get the collective going. Appeal not approved. I fucking knew they weren't going to fucking approve it. Even if they do, they're no longer going to have you on the FYP page anyways. These new rules on TikTok, I'm sorry, you're going to lose a lot of fucking people on this app. A lot of people are not going to like these new rules. Especially because some of these new rules are saying that we can't criticize our government or our government officials, which is our First Amendment right to do so. I still have no idea why the Supreme Court said that corporations don't have to listen to the Constitution. That is fucking crazy bananas to me. How can they not listen to the Constitution? It's the law of the land, bro. Private institutions, though, don't have to. And it's fucked. Woo! Who else is being highly promoted with that rice formula, like skin, like, you know, it balls up into like little skin things? I think it's Dr. Malaxin. I think it's being highly promoted to me, like hardcore. They're like, you have dead skin cells, you need off your face. I'm curious to know how many other people are being haunted by this fucking product. I've seen that shit everywhere. Literally, it's everywhere. Everywhere. Every time I buy something off a TikTok shop, except for my exercise like hula hoop that like connects here and has a weight on it, the infinity hoop, like that's the only good purchase I had. Don't get me wrong, I did buy Dave's Toffee because I want to support Dave's Toffee. And if you're on the right side of TikTok, you know who Dave's Toffee is. It is good, but there's just almonds in it everywhere. Like every bite has an almond, and I am not a nut girly like that. I don't like nuts like that. I don't like nuts in my candy. Like, don't put nuts in my brownie. Don't you put a nut in my fucking brownie. Like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. It's gross. It's nasty for my taste buds. I don't like it. So I'm not going to buy Dave's toffee anymore because there is nothing there that doesn't have almonds in it. And it's a bummer. But I will say it tastes good. It did taste good. It's just like, I just don't like the almonds. And I've been eating on it for like a month trying just to get it down and get it in so that we can move past the Dave's toffee. But I like that company. That company is a good company. Okay, that's a company that's like rooting for the American people. The company that's actually taking some action. So that's why I really wanted to promote them. Not promote them, but like, because I'm not being paid to promote anybody. Like, nobody gives me any. I'm not that cool where I have like, people paying me to promote them. But I do want people to still buy Dave's toffee because you might like almonds. You might be like, almonds in my toffee? Fuck yes, say less, bitch. Other people are like me, be like, oh, they're ills, but they are worth supporting. They are worth supporting. They send sand and rocks to government officials that are doing the wrong things and are harming the American people. So hell yeah for Dave's toffee. I just personally will not be eating it again unless there is an almond-free option. Then I'll buy the shit out of it. Then I would buy the shit out of it. All right. You can buy and give us gifts. Oh, Jen, what a great Christmas idea. Except everyone I buy presents for also has the same feeling about nuts. My family, we all have the same agreement. Nuts where they're not supposed to be is in candy and brownies, and we don't. And sometimes some people put it in cookies, and then we're like, "What the fuck?" So everyone I know essentially feels the same way as me. Oh my god! I wish there was just options. I wish I could talk to Dave and like, Dave, can we have an option with no almonds? Can we make a couple batches that have no almonds in it? Because I also think, low key, that he is also doing a disservice for people who are allergic to nuts and have nut allergies. Because one, your toffee's delicious. It's good. It is. It's this nice like crunch you have, but it's soft, but it doesn't get stuck in your teeth. But there's so many people with nut allergies that I feel like it's really kind of detrimental in a way to not have the option of no nuts, no almonds. All right, guys. Ooh, today, like the first hour was killer. We got so many donations that first hour. And then it like 12 o'clock came around and everything dropped off, which is a real bummer. And I'm also waiting on Abby. Hopefully Abby is able to comment back or get on the live. Hi, Brittany. Welcome in. Hello. Just waiting on the next reading. If I wasn't on the road, I'd donate. No, you're good. I don't want you to feel bad or like that I'm trying to like guilt you into having a reading. It's not that at all. It's just like me speaking out loud because I was trained in radio and I don't think I'm under the impression that dead air is bad. So I'm basically just saying, whatever comes out. So I don't want you to feel bad or guilty. You can't do it. You can't do it. That's all right. I will be doing this my whole life. And I have a partner who is, we're splitting all the things with. So I have a good partner who's helping me. We're supporting each other. Oh, no. Okay, good. Woo. I can hit you up tomorrow. But I do want to. Okay, perfect. As long as you want it. As long as you want it. I am here for it. That's what I want anyways. I want people to want the reading and not feel like, oh, no, I need to help Melody. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. But I would like to do my job if you guys are interested in it, into getting a reading. I love my job. I love it. I love what I do. This makes me feel like this is about TikTok. This makes me feel like this is about TikTok because cards don't really fall out of the deck like this when I shuffle. Unseen enemies, unknown circumstances causing growth and evolution. That's eventually going to cause wisdom here. And then we have justice. Very interesting. Justice is about fairness, equality, and somebody is really not helping me be not fair, but like evening me out. Like I feel like somebody behind the scenes is being unfair here. That feels like my life right now. Lindsay, take it then. Hopefully we can get a better message than that. But if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. We have an opening right now if that is something you want, but we are getting up to 12,000 likes and we'll do a collective reading anyways. So if you want to help us get there, go ahead and tippity tap that screen, get us up to 12,000 likes. Typically, it is 30,000 likes, but I've been on 2 separate lives. One I got restricted, one I just decided to restart. And I'm just doing like rollover likes for that. So that you guys don't have to like do 30,000 likes every single time that I go live, because I just feel like that's unfair. But yeah, so unseen enemies, unknown circumstances causing growth and evolution, causing wisdom. There's something with the eclipse here as well. So probably eclipse season is going to be a more lucrative time for me. Maybe the Neptune app actually comes up and starts running, and then we start really working with the Neptune app instead of this app here, because this app is really gonna change very dramatically on September 13th when their new terms and service comes in, that everyone's like, this is bullshit. Like if you have a link in your bio, they're going to ban your profile. They're going to ban your profile. This sinking ship of an app that is technically illegal in the United States is going to ban people from using their app if they have a link in their bio. That's crazy. That's crazy. You don't want people on your app. You don't want people to speak truth to power either, because if you speak truth to power, you're going to get a warning. If you talk about elected officials, you're going to get a warning. Isn't that weird how Trump saved, quote unquote, saved TikTok, and now we can't talk about elected officials? I'm just saying I think it's weird. I'm just saying I think that's not right. But you know, to each their own. And I do think Trump, I'm just going to say it. I do think Trump cheated. I think he cheated. I don't think he won. I think Kamala won. And I think the astrology has been right all along. And that really did shake my core. The astrology before the election happened said Kamala was going to win. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. I always say it wrong first. And I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But she was going to win. There was going to be something going on with the election. And that there was going to be like interference with the election. And then when Trump won, I was like, what the fuck? The astrology is usually never wrong. It really shook my core to the astrology. Like I stopped really doing astrology work because of it, because it really like shook my belief in it. And then to find out about all this shit, like some of the voter machines that counted your vote was linked to Starlink. Do you know what Starlink is? I assume you guys do because you guys are smart, savvy people. That's Elon Musk's company. There's Starlink satellites all up in outer space. To have Elon Musk's company be in charge of the voting machines and the Wi-Fi and the internet that it uses, how is this not a red flag? How are people not being like, that's weird? That seems like a real conflict of interest to me. That man cheats all the time. He cheats at golf. He cheats his friends. He's a grifter. He's a con man. And we don't think that he did something to rig the election. He fucking did. Fuck you, Donald Trump. And your ICE little bitches too. The way he's convicted of fraud 34 times. Literally, Kaylee. Literally, girl. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He's a rapist. He is a PDF file. He's a convicted felon of 34 counts of fraud. And we want to sit here and be like, we don't want to be like the Republicans. Like, we already looked into that election. Yeah, we looked into that election that he lost, so that he could have 4 years of saying like, I won the election's a fraud, the election's a fraud. And everyone's like, no, that's the most secure election that ever happened. We trust the voting system. And now we have this false sense of trust in this voting system. That seems like by design. That seems by design to me. Kaylee says exactly. So I do believe that Kamala won. If I'm saying her name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm really not trying, because I keep remembering she says Mamala. So that's why I think Kamala. But I think she won. I think she won, and there's nothing we can do. Like, Donald Trump has been sworn in. Even if he didn't win and Kamala won, she still can't be president because he's already been sworn in. He's already been approved by Congress. It makes me so mad. I wish Kamala would have been like, no, I'm not conceding. No, I'm not conceding. But we're so worried about looking like the other side that we aren't doing what we're supposed to be doing. But what's next? What do we do? I don't see any hope for the next election. Well, if Texas does redistrict mid-census, then I think New York's going to, and then California is, but they're leaving it up to a vote on November 4th. So if you're in those states, vote yes to redistrict so that they can even out those Texas seats that they're doing illegally. Technically, it's just gerrymandering, and I guess it's illegal, which is fucking crazy. Also, everything he accuses other people of doing, he has always done it himself. It's a narcissistic tactic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They always tell on themselves. All the time. Like, I'm so proud of whatever company. I assume it's Grindr, but I don't really know if there's more like apps that are for gay people. But like, I'm so proud of whatever company is like, hey, if this happens, if Texas redistricts and cuts out any sort of Democratic areas to not vote Democratic, we're going to release every elected official that is on and has used our app. Oh, you want to hate gay people so much because you're gay? That sucks for you, bro. I'm sorry that you're afraid to come out of the closet. Coming out of the closet's great. They have parades. They have rainbows. They have sparkles. They have confetti. You don't want to be part of that because you're ashamed? So it sucks to suck, bro. Oh my gosh. I got a violation warning here. Your live is flagged for civic and election integrity. Repeated violations could result in your live being discontinued. This is what I'm talking about. This right here, this violation warning that I just got is exactly what I'm talking about. They don't want you talking about this stuff. They don't want you talking about it. Wow, that's suspicious. That's weird. Sea ship. Right. Like, this is crazy that I, as an American citizen who has the right to criticize my government because it is my right as an American, according to the Constitution of the United States. And because this app is a private app, they get to not talk about, like, I don't get to talk my free speech. I don't get to talk about what is important. I don't get to talk about truth to power because you are being controlled by the Cheeto man. And when I say you, I mean TikTok is being controlled by the Cheeto man. That's insane. This is so scary. Kaylee, thank you for following. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this. There you go. Are they doing this on the other side of the aisle? I have no idea. I refuse to be on there. Because this is my right. Hi, Abby. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Let me see if I can. No, I don't understand the decision. I don't understand the decision at all. Okay, Abby girlie, yes! Let's get your reading underway. Thank you so much. What is the type of reading you are interested in having today, my love? And so the Constitution no longer applies, right? Right. I am absolutely going to make a TikTok about this. They're probably going to restrict that. It's probably not going to go anywhere. Probably going to be in the 200s. Nobody saw. But hopefully you guys will be able to come to my page and share it and repost it and make people see that this is actually happening. They are actually suppressing our First Amendment right to criticize our government officials. It's crazy. Will I get a new job in 2025? Will it be a company with an HR team? Okay, let's see what's going on. I mean, we are employees of the feds. Majority of our paycheck go to them anyways, when really they work for us. In reality, they work for us. But we have to be a slave to them. Yeah. As opposed to solely HR contributor like I am now. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right, Abby, as you know, we do record. Your timestamp is 156. That is also an angel number. It's going to storm over here, as it should. I'm fucking pissed. Glad the storms are coming. You can see my room getting darker and darker. All right, 156 is your timestamp. Let me go ahead and do some cleansing breaths so I can get out of this anger, because I am pretty fucking angry. All right, Spirit, this is for Abby. Spirit, what does Abby need to know about getting a new job this year? Specifically about having an HR department, a job with an HR department. What does Abby need to know about getting a new job this year that has an HR department? Spirit, what does Abby need to know about getting a new job this year that has a whole HR department? Kimmy, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, the energy I feel right now, though, it just feels like I have a monkey on my back. It feels like I have a lot of pressure here. I feel burnt out. I feel down and out. I feel trampled on. I feel like you're getting the shit end of the stick. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know, nothing more, nothing less. But it just feels like I just want to scream. I just want to scream. And it could be because I'm also angry because of TikTok restricting me for talking about my government officials, which I'm allowed to do because it's my First Amendment right. But I also feel it from you as well. So it might just be doubled of why I want to scream. She goes 100%. No, you're spot on. Okay, good. It's just so annoying to me. Like this feeling that I have for you now about the government. Because it feels like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing my job, but almost like I'm Toby, like from The Office, and everyone, like Michael just hates Toby because he's the HR person. And that's just how I feel like I am. Like I'm getting that energy of like, you hate me because I'm HR type of thing. All right. You have a bad boss. You have bad management. That's what I think is what you're experiencing. Yes, want to go somewhere where HR is valued. You just have a terrible boss. Hi, Mystic Road. Hi, Crystal. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. This is correct. I want to punch this person in the face. This is Michael Scott right here. Okay, Michael Scott, especially that first season. Ooh, I hated him. He was so cringy. Yes, you are going to get a new job. You're holding on to this job, and there's nothing here to hold on to. I think you're holding on to it just because it is your source of income. It is your source of livelihood. So, and that's totally understandable. And I always suggest to anyone anyways, about holding on to this job so you can find a different job and just leave it. You don't have to do 2 weeks if you don't want to. I know you're probably will, but I don't think you need to because those companies don't give us 2 weeks. Like we're gonna let you go in 2 weeks. No, they let us go immediately. So I'm under the firm belief of if I find a new job, I'm never coming back to this job. Bye, and I just leave. Yes, that's it. I want to find a new one so I can move on from it. So I think you will. So there is spilt milk here. We're concentrating on that spilt wine, milk, water, but we do have hope behind us. If we were to look behind us, we're gonna see we have the ability to fill our own cup. We have the ability to say, I no longer want this. Universe, God, source, all three words that are interchangeable for the same energy. Okay. This is, I don't want this job anymore. I want a new job. Angels, ancestors, guides, help me to get to the next step, the next job, the next next thing that's meant for me. Okay. That's what I would do. This is a card of intuition. This is a card of creativity. This is a card of filling your own cup. She is Cancer, but she can be Pisces or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. She is always going to be fulfilled. We are finding a job that's going to fulfill us. And I do think you're going to find it. Okay. Because the card I have next is the card that's like, yes, this is my yes card to this. We have the Star card. The Star card is your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, your manifestations taking off. Okay. I get November for you. So I do feel like you could be moving jobs in November. It might happen before that, but it feels November-esque to me. Okay. But this is you taking off. You see that stork right there taking off, but you got to put the work into it. I want you to notice these stars. Okay. There are 8 stars total, all with 8 points. This is and the card itself is card 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. Right? This is in reference to the 8th card. And we have 8 people in this room right now. 8 people in this room right now. This is about strength. Strength. Leo is strength. All right, that's the Leo card. This is the Aquarius card. We're talking about strength. When we talk about Leo, we have to talk about the sun because the sun is the most perceived positive yes and is the natural ruler of Leo. So there is a spotlight happening. This is something coming in, and you're going to be able to get this new gig. You're going to be able to do the right work. You're going to be able to coach the people because that's what HR can do is coach people and like, hey, this is the problem we're experiencing. This is how we want you to solve that problem, or we're going to help you solve that problem, or we're going to be on the same team as you. Like this is you helping the people, right? Like HR is supposed to do. It's why HR is there, is to help the employee. It's supposed to be. It's really to help the company. But in terms of like human touch and human connection, like I feel like this is going to be it for you. Like you're going to be helping the worker. Why do I feel like union? Like I want you to have a union job. Like that's what it feels like. I want you to, I don't know if you're interested in unions, but the union is coming in. So I wouldn't be shying away from any union position because that is like the ultimate HR, but it's HR for workers' rights, right? So it's something to look into to see if there's a union that you would like to help. Or maybe you are in a place that does have a union and you can help with that. But if you don't want to do the union, that's fine. But that to me just rings true. It rings right. So going to keep on applying. Keep applying. Yes, yes, yes. Do it, girl. Abby, thank you so much for sending in your donation. I'm so glad you could come in here for this reading. I'm so glad we get your reading right away to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Abby. I'm so happy that you're here. All right, Abby got a reading because she paid for it yesterday and she didn't receive it yesterday. So that's why she got her reading. But if you are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a reading. You're very welcome. Kevin, we don't spy here. We don't spy. That is true. So if you're looking to get information on somebody, I won't be doing that reading. If you want to know about love between you and somebody else, we can absolutely do a love reading and see how the energy is affecting you. But we're not going to be looking into other people without their consent. That is immoral, and I don't do it. I won't do it. So thank you, Jen, for having my back on that one. But guys, anyone else who's interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You know, the thing is, I don't even think they restricted my live. They just gave me a violation. So they didn't even restrict my live. So that's very interesting as well. Well, we are waiting on the next reading to come through. It was a warning. Usually it's a warning is like, a warning is like I've had a warning on my account because it says account warning. Warnings are more like strikes from my understanding. I could be wrong on this. I could be completely wrong on this. But a warning is more like a strike and a violation. I don't know. It says which makes me want to be louder, literally. Like it's telling me like I could lose my live access in general. if I keep talking about elected officials. It's so crazy. It is so wild. It is so wild. Like, this is dystopian shit. Hi, Carly. But it's dystopian shit. This is our future we're heading into. Pluto just moved into Aquarius last year. Just moved into it. So we are at the beginning of a 20-year cycle. It will get better. But right now, everything's falling apart because it has to. The things that are not working has to fall away. It's what I keep saying is the only good thing that's happening with this administration is that we are dismantling everything. So the correct person, the right person, the person that cares about humanity can come in and rebuild it and fix it. So we can stop having these institutions that are based in racism or based in classism or based in anything that's negative, right? Instead, we're going to be like working towards humanity. Aquarius is the sign of humanity. It's the sign of the humanitarian. It is the sign of innovation, genius, alien. Hey, we're going to have alien encounters. We're going to have this beautiful renaissance of humanity come forth, but we are not going to hit that right now. Right now, it's all the systems that are oppressing everybody is being dismantled. And if you don't think you're oppressed, you're not paying attention. I don't care that you're in America. I don't care. You're working for the oligarchs. The oligarchs control the money. We need the money to pay for our houses, for our cars, for our groceries. The oligarchs are in charge, whether we like it or not. Bernie Sanders has been telling us this for almost 10 years, if not longer than that I've been paying attention to, right? And he's been probably saying it since the 80s. Like, he's been seeing it for such a long time, and nobody wanted to listen to him. And now we're the big crumble. Yeah, we're in the big crumble. We are the dawning of the age of Aquarius, right? Some people are saying that we're not in the age of Aquarius, which drives me crazy. When we talk about ages, we are talking about Pluto, because Pluto is the slowest moving planet. Yes, we are in the age of Aquarius. I don't give a shit what other people are saying. We are in the age of Aquarius. The next 20 years is an age. I'll even Google it. What is a age what is an age in history? I think that's a good question. The context of history of an age refers to a specific period of time characterized by particular social, political, economic, and technological features. These are periods that are often named to reflect the dominant trends or characteristics of that era. For example, the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age are named for dominant materials used for tools during those times. Ages are generally defined by a distinct beginning and end, although these boundaries can sometimes be fluid and vary by region. While age, era, and period are often used interchangeably, there are subtle distinctions. Age can often imply a longer duration and a focus of the dominant characteristics of time. Era can refer to a shorter time frame, sometimes tied to a specific event or ruler. And a period can be a general term for a span of time. Ultimately, the terms are often used interchangeably, and the specific usage can depend on the context and the particular history analysis. So we are in the age of Aquarius. All right, guys, we are waiting on the next donation to come through. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your donation. $15 get you 5-minute reading. Or I might skedaddle early today. I'll give it a few more minutes here to get the donation in. But I am so frustrated and mad at TikTok specifically right now. Because if you're new here, they have given me a violation for talking about my elected officials, for talking about my government. They have given me a restriction for that. Blazed and Braided, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the rose as well. It's terrible because you have to speak in code on here. Literally, you have to speak in code. Like, your free speech on this app is absolutely not real. It is absolutely not real. And it's so disheartening. It is so manipulative that I say it in my real life. Sometimes when I talk about Shmer Shmana, I say that in my real life. And I almost called him my husband. We ain't engaged. That was weird. My partner, he would like, stop saying that. You sound stupid. Don't say that. Control by design. Literally, it gets in your brain that I have to say Shmer Shmana. I can't say the other word. I can't even say it right now. They're waiting for me right now to like, say the word, so they can fucking restrict me again. Like, it is bonkers. It's bonkers. And when the Neptune app comes in, guys, I hope you follow me to the Neptune app. The Neptune app is going to be so much better. It's going to allow us to say words and not restrict our speech. It is going to kick out anyone who is a Yahtzee or a white supremacist. I don't know how to code word that. They're not going to let those people on the platform. And if they find it out, they're immediately banned for hate speech, which is great because that's my kind of app. That's not going to stand for hate speech, not going to stand for groups of people being oppressed or groups of people being told like they're not good enough because, I don't know, they're Mexican or they're just brown. It is despicable what is happening in this country. TVs, our phones, and so much more. Everything is recording us. Everything. I was just having a conversation about that with my best girlfriend. She was telling me like, and we talk about, we can't wait for it to happen. You guys know what I mean? Like we're looking forward to the day when it happens. And we're going to be celebrating and so good. And we talk about, how much we don't like America right now. We haven't liked America since 2016. Like, America has its flaws and it's not great anymore because we refuse to be democratic for real. Because I do think the reason that we got restricted is because I do think somebody cheated. And it's just not, it doesn't work for everybody. If it doesn't work for everybody, it's not going to work at all. If it doesn't work for everybody, it's not going to work at all. It's a dream they tell us to desire and no way to live. Right. It's the American dream. It's so isolated. Right. Because they want you isolated. They know that if we gather in mass, they're fucked. They are fucked because there is more of us than there is of them. Period. There is more of us than there is of that 1% oligarchy bullshit. And when we stop saying Republicans versus Democrats and we realize MAGA is another word for Yahtzee, and we start all the Republicans, the Democrats, the moderates, and everyone else in between bands together to fight the maggots because they're the Yahtzees, the modern day Yahtzees, and the ICE is the modern day Gestapo, then we get to win and we get to have a country that's actually for everybody. And justice will be for all. Yahtzee. Right. I can't say the word. Easy Mac. I can't say the word. If I say the word, they get me. TikTok does. 100% correct. Thank you, Blazed and Braided. Like, I've been coming on here like the whole time. Don't get me wrong. It's been the whole time. Like, I have a video from January 20th, if you want to look that far, about how fascism is coming. Maybe I can't say that word anymore. I don't know. But lately, like the last couple weeks, I've just been so over it. I've been so over it. Like when you're trying to get rid of gay marriage, not that that's my final straw. It's not. There's many, many other things that I'm mad about. But the latest thing I'm mad about is them trying to overturn gay marriage. And listen to that motherfucker who is the one in Kentucky who is not signing the marriage certificates because it was against her religion. That's a you problem, lady. That's a you problem, not a me problem. My religion loves love. My religion wants people to be in love. Doesn't matter what you look like, what your race is, what your gender is, whatever it is, as long as it's consensual love. And and it's appropriate love. I'm not saying about loving anything that's under the age of 18. Don't fucking do it. Then it should be fine. Who gives a shit? Why are you trying to police people's organs, sexual organs? Why? What's the point? Oh yeah, you know who does that? Cults. Cults do that. They are doing that because they're a cult. We are American cult is what we are. Separation of church and state, 100%. 100%. That has been in the Constitution since the founding fathers put it in there. They didn't want anyone with one secular religion to rule because they knew this would happen. Because, I don't know, the King of England had the same scenario happen. You had to be Protestant. No laws about men's bodies from state to state. No. The men are the ones who are telling us, women, people who have uteruses, what they can or cannot do with their uteruses. It's my fucking uterus. Oh, I'm amped. Just amped. I'm so mad. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to skedaddle. I've been yelling at this phone for like an hour now. So mad. I love you guys. If you guys want a reading, go ahead and submit your donations. Follow me if you are interested in readings or interested in, I don't know, hearing more about this, what we just talked about. Because you could try to silence me, but I'm going to still speak because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And what you're doing is feeding into the problem. Feeding into the problem. You used to be my favorite app. You're pretty much unusable now. You're an unusable app. Ugh. Have a good afternoon. I'm glad I stopped in. I'm glad too. And Carly, good job using the TS12 hearts. Gonna make me delete all my social media at this point. Like literally, I'm already off of Facebook. You can't find me on Facebook. Can't find me on Instagram. You can't find me on Messenger. I'm off of Meta. Fuck you, Zuckerberg. I will be off this app as soon as the Neptune app comes in and I start to like get people like over to that app. Because I'll take the restriction. I will promote the fuck out of that app. I'll take the restriction every time. I don't give a shit. I am going to the Neptune app. I hope you guys go on to the Neptune app as well. You can follow Neptune app here on this app as well, so that you know when it's open to the public masses. Homo Spells, thank you for the follow. We are going to find a better app that is going to be suitable for humanity. Because this app, your days were already numbered. Your days were already numbered. You are a banned app in America. Following you, and then I'll delete this shit show. Yes. Hi, Miss Watson. All right, guys. I love you guys. Let's say our gratitudes. You ready? We're so grateful for the downfall and the imprisonment of Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, and the elected officials of the Republican Party. Oh, Carla, you changed your name. Hi, Carla. Definitely follow you wherever you go. Thank you, Carly. Thank you so much for that. We can't wait for that to happen. You guys, I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you for stepping in, letting me yell into the void. It is therapeutic. So thank you so much. I love you all so much. Universe, thank you so much for allowing me to be here at this time doing this work in this way. We are excited for the Neptune app to come forward. So as soon as we can speed that up quicker, that would be rad as fuck. And then my angels, my ancestors, my guides, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for protection, your guidance, your knowledge, your love. Thank you so much for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for bringing in the audience. I love you endlessly. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time, okay? Mwah. Bye. Have a great day. See ya. Bye. Whoop. Bye.